that takes us to the concept of utility. So what actually drives consumers' choice is utility. And what is this utility thing? This utility thing is nothing but we are referring that what is the kind of a combination of goods and services that I should consume. Now, this utility is also linked to what I can actually afford. In our example, that person with 15,000 salary can afford only certain things.
Right.
The person with 30,000 salary can afford different kinds of things. So that is
15,000 rupees couldn't afford to buy a house.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So that is what we call as the budget constraint. You have to operate within the budget constraint. And within that budget constraint, we have to derive certain total utilities from consumption. And that drives consumer's choice. Now, so what is this utility then that we are talking about?
So, you are trying to get, so you are kind of distilled or reduced the decision making in every household to this factor now.
Oh, yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Income
and the
utility
that we are deriving from that.
Those are the factors.
Yeah. Now we will complicate it a little because utility is also a function of the price.
Utility says, firstly you said utility is subjective.
Yeah. But it is also a function of the price.
It's also a function of the price.
Yeah. Because sometimes, you pay high price and you don't derive so much of utility. Yeah. For example, let us take our example of movie itself.
Yeah.
You go and watch on the first day, first show, paying a premium ticket and things, and then you say that,
I don't enjoy it. I don't like going in the crowd.
Not good.
I want to go in a quiet day and watch a movie.
So,
but some people want to do that.
Yeah. So their utility is different. So for them, the price does not matter at all.
Price doesn't matter. They'll pay any amount to get on the first day.
So we'll complicate it by bringing price later on when we extend the model.
Right.
Yeah. But time being, we will stick on to two things. That is basically
budget constraint and utility.
Now, it's a very simple example that we are putting. Mr. Raj now would like to consume T-shirts and then watch movies. Yeah. So, Raj actually wishes to have a combination of some T-shirts and some movies. But what is the combination that gives
how many T-shirts and
how many T-shirts?
Or how costly the T-shirt? So you say, are you willing to pay 3,000 rupees for a T-shirt? You'll say, no, I would rather pay only 1,000 rupees, get a T-shirt and go see a movie.
2 movies or 3 movies? That's a trade-off.
That's a trade-off.
That we are talking about.
Understand, yeah.
Which means that we also need to bring somewhere the question of prices into this. And because goods have a value. And once when goods have a value, ultimately it is...
the market will find a price for it.
The prices have 2 roles to play. One, we are actually conceiving of a system where material endowments are limited. So if you get something free, then, it will be unlimited consumption. So the value of that will come down.
See. So
price then implicitly
controls
that value.
It controls the consumption.
Yes. So that is the point about price. If they were available in unlimited supply, they would be free. So prices then are used as this
allocation. It's a way of rationing.
Device.
So this resource movement, whatever you said, the price has a very central role to play in allocating these resources the correct way.
Yeah.
By shifting it in terms of prices.
Yes. So that is why we have this usages in terms of getting prices right. You need to get the right prices for resource allocation, and prices could be skewed because of a variety of factors, etc.
Manipulation, for example.
Manipulation, when there are certain players in the market who sets high price and things of that sort. So that also is an important point to which we will come back. That is, generally in a market economy, price of a good is also related to the cost of producing. So that cost of producing also has an inbuilt opportunity cost. Because those resources
could have been used
for something else. So we need to understand this cost in a slightly nuanced manner, and that we will see when we look at the production process in an economy.
Okay.
But we still have not come up with a theory of consumer behavior. We have not been able to theorize. We saw some patterns. Now we need to formulate a theory. Why do we need a theory in that? We need a theory to look at demand in terms of demand at the individual level or household level, and demand for a market.